Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how you can get your TRT gear. Now before we begin, I just want to clarify by what I mean by gear, just so you don't get the wrong idea. By gear, I'm talking about the equipment that you're going to need to administer your TRT and your testosterone. So I'm not talking about the testosterone itself, I'm talking about things like the syringes. You can see I've got my own little pack here. And I just keep everything in here. So we've got the syringes, we've got the needles, you can see that, and I got the alcohol swabs, right? And that's pretty much all you need to sort of administer your TRT. And I keep everything in a nice little bag like this, including the testosterone as well. Now, if you are interested in finding out how to actually get a hold of the testosterone or to find a prescribing TRT doctor so that you can get on TRT, then just watch the video that I'll be shooting after this, which should come on my channel in a couple of days' time, and I'll give you information on how you can find that. But today we're specifically talking about the gear or the equipment. Now, when I started TRT a couple of years ago, or rather when I started administering it myself and injecting it myself, and you can find information on why I did that, why I went that way in my other videos. So one of the big dilemmas I had was I wasn't sure where I'm going to get the equipment from, right? Like I had my doctor in the Netherlands send me my testosterone, but I didn't have the needle, I didn't have the syringe, and I didn't have the alcohol swabs. And I kind of got in a little bit of a panic because I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. I didn't want to go down to the pharmacies and ask for needles and for syringes. I kind of felt weird about it. You know, you almost feel like a bit of a druggie because you have to go ask for those things, and you're worried they're going to start asking you questions and shit like that, and it just feels a bit weird. Not that there should be anything to feel bad about or to feel guilty about, but you just have that kind of feeling because of the stigma that's associated with, you know, testosterone, especially because of the bodybuilding community. Anyway, so I was house sharing at the time, and I had this Filipino nurse that used to work at the local hospital, and I spoke to her about it, and luckily she was kind enough to bring the equipment that I needed every time I needed to shoot my testosterone. And luckily that was only once every two and a half months, so it wasn't too much of a hassle. But eventually life moves on and things progress, and I had to move out, and I moved to another place. And then I started stressing about how am I going to inject my testosterone. Well, I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but it just came to me one day, and I realized that maybe I can find this stuff on Amazon. And so I did a quick search on Amazon, and bim salabim, there you go. They had everything that I needed. They had the syringes, they had the needles, and they had the alcohol swabs, and they had everything in the right sizes I need. Like, for example, I need a 23 gauge needle, and they had it. You know, any size that you're looking for, pretty much you could find on Amazon, and it was dirt cheap as well. You can find it for like $10 to $15 for all three items, right? And they come in these big stacks of like 100, so you can buy one pack and it lasts for long. And that's been pretty handy, because now I've just switched to a new TRT protocol where now I'm not shooting once or, you know, one large amount of testosterone every 2 months, but rather I'm shooting a very little bit twice a week. So you go through a lot more needles and syringes and that when you do it that way. And so you need access to this kind of equipment. So that's really it. That's where, if you're looking for equipment to shoot up your testosterone and your TRT, then just go to Amazon and you should find everything that you need there. And it's very simple. They can deliver it within like a day, and then you can like stockpile and keep everything at your house and keep it like a little kit like I do. So if you want to travel, you know, you can just put everything here and take it with you. And it's really simple. And I know, so I saw some other guys on the bodybuilding forums, they were asking like, where do I get the equipment from? You know, some of the guys are going to their local drug clinic, you know, where the druggies go shoot up their drugs and get clean needles and things like that. So it's a more cleaner, safer environment. And the guy that was on his TRT, or I think he was doing steroids, he was going to these drug clinics to get his equipment. Now, granted, I think they give it to you for free there, so maybe that's a bonus about it. But for me, I think the most convenient way is going through Amazon and getting equipment that way, and I'm sure you'll find that convenient as well. So I hope you found that helpful. And if you have any questions about this, then just shoot me a question in the questions below. And I will see you in the next video.